Alright, y'all, this is my last time frying bot James Kingdom. So let's just get straight into it, because I'm just finna debunk everything this nigga gotta say.
Gotti didn't win much. He didn't win much. The point is, he actually won. You guys think Michael Jordan won anything. Jordan didn't win nothing.
And again, like I said, when I said Scottie Pippen didn't win much, it's because I'm factoring in that Scottie Pippen in his prime, without Michael Jordan on his team, only went to the second round with the New York Knicks. That's it. When did we start giving trophies to niggas for going to the second round? That's not even a deep playoff run, nigga. Stop. You sitting over here talking about some Jordan won nothing. And yeah, that is true. But again, you're also still being disingenuous because you're not factoring in on who Michael Jordan had to face in the playoffs in the first round when he was losing and not winning anything. When the Bulls lost to the Celtics in the '87, the Celtics were literally the defending champion. Not only were they the defending champion, y'all, they literally went to 4 straight finals from 1984 to 1987. So if Michael Jordan was losing, he wasn't just losing to some bums. He was literally losing to the best team that the Eastern Conference had to offer in the 1980s. Meanwhile, yo nigga Scottie Pippen lost to the New York Knicks, a team that Michael Jordan is undefeated against in the playoffs. And I find it very funny how the Bulls lose to the Knicks the moment Michael Jordan retires for a whole year. I just find that very, very crazy.
This is how you Zesty Jeffries be disingenuous. Only you guys expected Michael Jordan's team to be trash. Again, the point is that Scottie Pippen's team beat the expectations. They won more than they were expected to. Jordan's team did not. Jordan's team was not expected to be losing again.
And again, you lying bot, the screenshot right behind you literally shows you the expected record. Niggas did expect these niggas to lose. That's why they expected them in 1985 to only win 39 games. In 1987, they was expected to win 43, and they only won 40. Niggas expected these niggas to be trash. Stop trying to switch the narrative, bro. Hey, but let's just say for sake of debate that in 1987, the Bulls do win 43 games and they get the 6th seed. Do you not know if they had got the 6th seed, they would have had to face the 1987 Pistons, who eventually end up losing to the same nigga Jordan lost to in the Boston Celtics, but they just lost to the conference finals in 7 games? So again, you sit over here taxing Jordan for not winning anything before Scottie Pippen was on his team is just flat out disingenuous.
Instantaneously, expeditiously, they go straight to discrediting players and teams. They don't even know who's on the 87 team or the 86 team. They just start saying names, and these guys are not supposed to be good. They're not supposed to help. All of a sudden now, you can use all-stars, but we can't use top 75.
And again, with your selective hearing bot having self, I never did say you can't use top 75. Never did say you couldn't use it in an argument. My only issue with people that bring up top 75 in a argument is that usually when they do bring it up in a argument, they use it disingenuously. You should know this already because you got LeBron James as your GOAT. How many people have already used that LeBron James has played with the most top 75 teammates? How many people use that out of context all the time? They try to act like LeBron played with everybody that's top 75 at their peak. They literally use that out of context all the time. That's why I said I do not like it when people use top 75 disingenuously. I did not say you can't bring it up in a debate because I know it's an accolade.
But at the end of the day, this team was a good enough team to win more than 40 games. That's the point. You don't want to accept that Jordan won 40 games. He didn't win a playoff game. He couldn't win one playoff game. He won absolutely nothing. While Scottie was winning, much. Jordan was winning nothing. Then you had the nerve to bring up the 95 team and say how the 95 team is expected to win something. They just won 55 games and all this other stuff. Again, they lost Horace Grant. This is the team that Scottie Pippen is out here expected to win 50-plus games with, while Michael Jordan is only expected to win 43 games as the top premier player in the league.
Again, I can accept that Michael Jordan never won a playoff series without Scottie Pippen. That's fine, that's cool and dandy, because again, we already went over the fact that his team was buns, and he was going up against the best team in the Eastern Conference in the 1980s with the Boston Celtics. With all that being said, let's look at your nigga Scottie Pippen in 1995. So when Jordan returned back to the Bulls, they were 34-31, and then after his return, they literally went 13-4. Mind you, Michael Jordan only played 17 games in 1995, and they went 13-4 when he came back on the court. Michael Jordan in March of 1995 averaged 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists on 44% shooting, bro. So again, young nigga Scottie Pippen was literally about to almost miss the playoffs in 1995. And yes, did they lose Horace Grant? Yes, but that's because the Bulls didn't offer Horace Grant the contract that he wanted. He felt undervalued, so that's why he left and went to Orlando. But see, I knew you was going to bring up Horace Grant leaving, but you're not going to bring up that Tony Kukoc was having a career-high year that same year with Scottie Pippen on the roster in 1995, and they were still 34-31, about to miss the doggone playoffs before Michael Jordan came back. So again, miss me with that, bro. And we can just compare the teams side by side. Like, look at the 94 Bulls and then look at the 87 Bulls. You tell me who has more offensive help on their doggone team at this point. Please tell me. Please tell me what Charles Oakley is providing that's better than Horace Grant in 1995. Please. Please tell me, bro. Like, I really want you to sit up here and try to tell me who's providing better help for one another, bro. I'm not saying Scottie Pippen didn't lead his team in 1995. I believe he did. However, he still led the team that had better scoring options on his doggone team than Jordan did in 1987.
Exactly what I expected you to say. You bringing up stats again. It's funny how y'all love to bring up stats. Remember I told you how they don't like stats, but they love to bring up these kind of stats. Again, Scottie's winning here.
Yeah, newsflash, hey Johnny. Scottie Pippen lost all these games in these elimination games. That's why I brought them up. Because you were talking about Jordan's elimination games without Scottie Pippen on Jordan's teams. So then I brought up Scottie Pippen's elimination games without Jordan being on his roster. And he still played like dick. I don't know what you're talking about with the he's winning here. Yeah, nigga, there was no winning right here. All these elimination games look pretty ugly.